Hey everyone, this is the Fearless Shaheen. You know what? I was watching a Tekken 101 video and something struck me. He was talking about Doflamingo and about the assassination plot of Doflamingo. So I thought, why not just make a video of it? He was talking about how why the world government wouldn't, they own the damn Impelda. So why don't they just walk in, CP0 comes in as he was talking about and kill him, There's no one to stop him because the sixth level is empty, as was seen in the anime, but we didn't really see that in the manga. Now, my belief is that the world government doesn't want him dead. It's better that he's alive and rotting for what he did. But my own thing is that their fear is that, and if it ever, God forbid, comes out that Doflamingo has been killed, that might give other people who want to kill the world government, which is everyone that is not called world government. I mean, not called world noble. Even Garp didn't want to be near them, man. He rejected the admiral position. I mean, he could have been the um, fleet admiral. I'm pretty sure that's what Kong wanted. Kong didn't want Sengoku. Sengoku was his second choice. Garp was his first choice. Okay, no one, everyone knows that. Okay, he's the hero of the Marines. That would fit his epithet, his status in the world government very, very much. You know. So now let's go back to who wants to kill Doflamingo. Now I feel like Doflamingo because he was part of the black market. If you remember, he was the one who was selling slaves on Sabaody, and he even tried to sell, really, you know what happened with that, and he does those shady type of stuff, and he also helped make Caesar. And remember when Caesar Clown was doing this experiment, they were very shadowy figures watching him conduct his, his gas chamber type of thing, like for example, like Hitler, his shadowy financiers. So I was like, you know what, it's probably dumb. It's probably either Kaido, Big Mom, or one of his shadowy financiers that wants him dead. Now, why would they want him dead? Well, he has information that the world government would probably benefit from. They could hunt down these people and probably take their property, confiscate their property, take all their money, put them in impel down and whatnot. Now, for I feel like Doflamingo probably told them, if you give me some sort of concessions, I'll maybe tell you something, just a little bit, just crumbs to help you along the way. Even though they could probably force it out of him, I don't think they want it because they would probably require someone very, very old. I think Megalyn was able to kill Blackbeard if the other guy, Shiryu, didn't come in to save him. What I feel like is that he's probably made some kind of deal. That's all it is. In the real world, it dawns on all these that go to jails. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there eating biryani or something. That's what usually happens in Pakistan. Is it just eating biryani, having parties and whatnot? So he's probably like that. He's in prison. Even though he was chained to the wall, to the floor. They're like, what? Here's a banquet. Or here's a newspaper, find out what happened. Or I'm pretty sure because Tekken was talking about how he was like the Joker, and if you remember, Joker always has a plan of getting out of Arkham. And even remember Arkham Asylum, he was laughing. Even Batman was like, "What the hell? I caught this guy too easily today. I gotta take him to Arkham." And that was a trap. He already had everyone in Arkham under his control. And if you remember, Sherlock Holmes' sister, Eunice, she was like that. She manipulated the entire. This was supposed to be the most, well guarded prison in the entire world, and she had everyone under her thumb. So what we can speculate here is that the same thing's happening, man. The same thing's happening. Doflamingo can get out whenever the hell he wants to, but he doesn't want to because he's waiting for the right time. And the right time, in my opinion, is when Kaido and Big Mom lose. When they lose and he gets the newspaper and he reads it, he's even like, "Good job, Luffy. Now it's time for me to come up." And what will he do when he comes out? Because he has to do something. Because he can't stay like that. I feel like he might go and meet Imsam or one of these crazy people and try to get whatever he wants from them. What does he want from them actually? He probably wants his safety, number one. He probably wants to get not get revenge. I don't think he really wants revenge. He probably wants the rest of the back, but that's not gonna happen. What he probably now wants is to expose the world government and destroy this, because he's like he just wants everything to be destroyed, even though he cares about his family. He probably wants to take care of his family and stuff like that. But I feel like at the end game he'll be there, and his main issue will be he'll be basically after Robin, the information guy. He'll tell Luffy and the gang the secrets of the world government, and probably tell other parts of the you know unknown history that were on the part of the world government side, because I'm pretty sure on Poneglyphs it's from the sides of whatever the Great Kingdom was, and Doflamingo knows what was the side of the world government, what did they think of it, their opinions and stuff like that. And we'll probably learn a lot of things from there. And why the hell does he not take off his glasses first of all? I mean, technically theorize that something might wrong here on his left eye, but we really don't know. It's only speculation. But we don't really know. So what we can say that it might be, we don't really know. Our full theory is just that the assassination plot is definitely a good way of going forward. I think that if this assassination once it happens, the flamingos are like, you thought you could get me off guard? Damn! He comes in, uses his Spider-Man powers, and kills assassins, and takes whatever they have and just leaves, walks out with all the damn level 6. They're probably on level 5 or being executed on that ladder. You know what? One of the things, why the hell did they not you know, lop off his head like Ace. When Ace was there, here's the difference. When Ace was there, we don't know. He didn't know any information outside. But Hancock had to come in and tell himself that Luffy was here. Even though that's special, that's different, special case. But he really didn't know what was happening outside. So that could mean that, yeah, that could mean that he is probably some kind of plan, some kind of concessions with the world government. Secondly, we also do know other things. We do know that Doflamingo Doflamingo would not be executed. Reason being, one, he was, again, as I mentioned, he was a world government guy. You can't just kill world nobles. Everyone's started killing world nobles, which I don't condemn, which I really really agree with. Killing those world government bastards is very important. But I think one of the main important things of all this is that the world governments look like children in this. They really don't know the real world. You remember the guy that found out that went to Fishman and became normal, became sane. I feel like everyone else can become that if they see the reality, but they've lived in this pampered world that they don't know what's reality is. That's what Doflamingo's father thought. Everyone would be fine, everyone would love them because they were robots and they were just normal. But they don't know the reality of how much hatred, scared they are of them. And to leave you on the last note on the world government, let me ask you guys this: who do you think they're gonna send to assassinate Doflamingo? Who is gonna be the assassination? Will it be the CP0, the government? Will it be someone from Kaido or Big Mom's crew? And if it's from their crew, who do you think it's gonna be? Thirdly, if it's not any of them, who is the one? Will it be the Revolutionary Army? Will Doflamingo join the Revolutionary Army? That's another thing, because if he joins the Revolutionary Army, then he can tell them whatever he wants to tell them, because remember, he said power does not last, right? He probably wants to destroy the world government now. He probably did in the first place, but now his best bet is to join forces with the Revolutionary Army and tell the tell Dragon whatever the history of the Void Century was. I feel like funny thing is, if Hitler had won World War II, the 20th century would probably be the Void Century. I'm telling you guys, that's probably it. Um, well, eat, sleep, theorize, and I'll see you tomorrow with the review of Tekken's video that he posted. That he probably posted. And I'm just starting a new series where I just review theories by YouTubers and or OP fan page or whoever. If you want me to send a theory for me to review, please just send it to the email that's on the about page of this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Eat Tira.